Here we are at a locked Windows 10 computer. This one happens to be my wife's. And I'm going to go ahead and, as you can see, I'm logging in right now to this box. Typed in the password, and the computer boots in. Normally this takes several seconds. It'll load some programs, do its thing. Another second or two, it should pop up a little message saying she's got some sort of backup software, something wrong with this thing. There we go. And I'll close that out. Basically, I just wanted to show that this is a normal, typical Windows 10 computer. Nothing special, nothing fancy going on this thing. It does have antivirus running, just because that is kind of important. Now I'll go ahead and sign out. And now that I'm logged out, it's considered locked. Now at this point, most people would assume that the computer's secure, and unless someone physically steals it, it's locked and can't be accessed. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little flash drive that I got in my hand there, and I'm going to stick it into the computer. Now on this flash drive is a Windows installation software and a little bit of malware that I added to it. So I'm going to tell the computer to reboot. And as you see, I got my finger up there. What I'm getting ready to do is hit escape so that I can tell the BIOS to boot off the flash drive instead of off the hard drive. So I hit escape a few times. And in a second there comes the BIOS, and I'm going over and I'm just telling it boot off this USB device instead of off the hard drive. So that's what it's doing now. It takes a few seconds. Hey, look at that, the phone's ringing. Now, as you probably noticed, there's a timer running on the bottom of the screen. And the reason I have that timer running is I want to show just how quick this entire process takes from beginning to end. So here we are. Now we're at the Windows installation screen. Instead of logging in or continuing forward with that, I hit Shift and F10. And what that does is bring up a command prompt and allows me to type any kind of commands I want. And I'm an administrator. So I just ran a little piece of code, very, very small, that I had also included on that flash drive. I'm now going ahead and just closing and rebooting the computer. I'm yanking the flash drive out. At this point, the clock down at the bottom there has stopped, and that's because we're done. We have just installed malware on this computer and can walk away, and it really was that quick. So now the computer boots back up. It's back at the login prompt, just where the person would have left it. Only now things will be different with this computer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and log back in again with the password. Now I'm logged back in. Now notice though, remember before she had a little backup program that started. That's going to start again. But right after that, another program is going to start. There's her backup program. And now you're going to see there's a new thing that started on her computer. And basically it's just Notepad with a small message that I left behind. What that's showing is that I had the ability to install new software to do whatever I wanted. In this case, I just had it post a little message saying that I was on their computer. But I could have just as easily put ransomware, which would have locked all of the files on the computer. I could have put spyware, which would have allowed me to monitor anything going on the computer. Really, the sky's the limit on what I could have done. I now have complete remote control of this computer to do anything I want. Of course, the user has no idea, because generally you wouldn't put a nice little message on their screen saying they've been hacked. Instead, everything would look normal. As far as they're concerned, life would be good and they would still be secure. In reality, they've been hacked and have no idea it took place. Oh, also keep in mind, if they have antivirus or other security products on the computer, those would have all been bypassed just as easily and or disabled through the same attack.